Guys, honestly, this is my first vlog inside a grocery store, so I'm a little like, I'm still like trying to, what's that word? What's that word?
Figure it out.
Yeah, no, there's another word.
Adjust.
Yeah, I'm still trying to adjust. Like, I'm used to being at the gym.
You end up alone after all that you've done, all that you paid for. Did you get what you wanted? You know that it come with all you were made of. When you're alone, people don't think you know what you're made of. Oh.
Hey guys, okay, so today's video, real quick, is gonna be about, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what like foods to eat if you're trying to gain weight, to grow the booty, gain muscle all over your body, wherever the areas you're targeting. But first, before we get there, I wanna explain one booty workout that you guys really need to start doing. It's the number one booty workout. It's the workout that I transform all these booties with. And I'm gonna show you how to correctly do it, so that way you guys aren't like fucking up your form or anything. So let's go. Guys, look, the workout that I really want you guys to like master is the single leg hip thrust. And a lot of people do it wrong, even though I always explain it. What you want to do is you want to get a bench, right? You're going to place your shoulder blades on here. You're going to have your foot out so when you go up, it forms a 90-degree angle. Another thing I want you guys to do is I want you guys to have your chin tucked in the entire time, like this. Because if you start going like this, there's a chance that you hyperextend the lower back, and that's how you cause lower back damage throughout in time. So again, you go up, push off the heel. One thing a lot of people do, especially when they start feeling the pain on this workout, is they start pushing off their toe like this. But you don't want to do that, because that's when you're gonna start feeling on the calves and the knees. So make sure you guys push off the heel and just go down, up, down, up, and that's it. At Vaughn's, a grocery store, and the reason I want to do this video is to show you guys what foods to eat if you're trying to gain weight. And the thing is that if you're trying to lose weight, you could eat the same foods. The only difference is that when it comes to gaining weight, you have to eat more of those foods, and if you're trying to lose weight, then you just eat less of those foods. And here we are with the breads. Breads are carbs, and carbs, what they do during your workout is they give you that energy you need to lift weight and get stronger, you know? So just say with whole wheat and white bread, the calories are the same thing. The only difference is that usually like wheat bread or whole grain bread, they have more fiber, and that's something you really want to get into your diet, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Fiber is good. And a good tip if you're trying to gain weight is to eat bread with like peanut butter and jelly. So you could eat like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I know a lot of those foods aren't like the healthiest foods, but when it comes to your meals and your diet and all that, like the last thing you want to do is restrict yourself and like avoid all these things just because people say it's not good for you. You know, like when you restrict yourself from foods, what it does long term is that you start binge eating, and that's the last thing you want to do. Okay, now we're gonna go to the peanut butters. Look, when you get a peanut butter, and the calories are always in the back, you know, the nutrition facts, it tells you like the serving size, whatever that is, that's what the calories are. So it's 2 tablespoons for peanut butter is 16 grams of fat. And that's what I'm saying, like if you're trying to gain weight, fats like peanut butters, cheese, stuff like that, like that's something you want to add into your diet because it has a lot of calories and it's very easy to eat. Here we are with the milks, and a good tip is if you're trying to gain weight, to add your whole milk to your protein shake, and stuff as many things as you can to your protein shake, like nuts, fruits, peanut butter, whole milk. And it's easier to drink a lot of calories than it is to eat a lot of calories. But if you don't like whole milk, you can still substitute it with what's the almond milk? You can still substitute it with almond milk. Of course, like this has a lot less calories than whole milk, so you're gonna have to add other things to substitute for those calories, like more peanut butter or like more fruits, you know. I like my protein shakes with almond milk, peanut butter, bananas and chocolate flavored protein because it tastes like Reese's, and I love Reese's. But everyone's different. Some people like strawberry flavored protein. You know, strawberries and bananas, milk could be good with that. You know, when it comes to ground beefs or ground porks, there's a lot of different versions of it. There's some with way more fat than others. And what you really want to do is you want to look for some that have like 95% fat free or like 90% fat free, like somewhere in the 90s. Like this extra lean ground pork, 95% lean. That's one you would want to get. The one you really wouldn't want to get is the 80% lean. That's too much fat, especially when it comes to beef, pork, any of those meats. So always aim for something that is like 90, 92, 95% lean, or 99 if you can find that. Like this one right here. This one right here is 90. This is ground turkey. Ground turkey, 93% lean, 7% fat. There's a way you could eat the ground turkey is you could like make wraps with it, or just like, you know, eat it with rice or sweet potatoes. Another good protein is chicken breast though. Usually like chicken thighs or like chicken wings, those usually have more fat than chicken breasts. The thing though, when you're about to make the chicken, there's this white thing right here, and that's fat. You want to take that off the chicken, and it's perfectly fine after that. And it's like super lean protein. Like you don't find any fat in the chicken. Okay, when it comes to hot dogs, that's where we're at right now. Hot dogs, regular pork hot dogs, they have so much fat. So you're trying to gain weight, that's fine. But if you're trying to lose weight, you want to avoid that from your diet, and maybe substitute it with like chicken sausage. Chicken sausage is perfectly fine, or turkey sausage if you can find that. And you want to get something healthier like turkey bacon. Okay, guys? So turkey bacon with your breakfast, like if you eat an egg sandwich in the morning, or just eggs and like potatoes and turkey bacon, that's perfectly fine. And then hams are fine. Any ham you want to get is perfectly fine. If you eat it with a sandwich, a tip I could give you if you're trying to gain weight is eat it with mayonnaise. You want to use like at least like 3 slices of ham, because even though ham's a meat, a protein, it doesn't have a lot of protein in it. So the more slices of ham you add to your sandwich, the more protein you're gonna get. One tip something I had Africa doing. You guys know Africa, the girl I've been training. She's recently on two of my YouTube videos. You guys watch those. If you have a hard time getting enough calories throughout the day, what you have to do is you have to wake up earlier and just drink a protein shake with like all those things I told you guys earlier, like milk, nuts, peanut butter, fruits. Like make a protein shake at night and then have it in the fridge overnight. So that way you wake up super early, like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and you just down it and you go back to sleep. So that way you're getting in as many calories throughout the day. Because if you wake up late and you start eating like around 12 noon, it's gonna be so hard for you to fit all those calories that you're gonna need to in order to gain the weight, you know? One of my favorite fruits, bananas. I love eating bananas. I probably eat like 2 a day. They have so much potassium. Another fruit that I really like to eat, mangoes. Mangoes, of all the fruits, mangoes has the most calories. So if you're trying to gain weight, make sure you're eating those mangoes. Okay, and other fruits you could eat, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. You could add all these to your protein shake, guys. And what else? Oh, watermelon. Where's the watermelon? Is this a watermelon?
Yes.
These are watermelons?
Yes.
Dude, they're so small. And watermelon. And avocados. Avocados, guys, they're so good for you. They're a healthy fat. You can eat them with anything you want. Your sandwich, your wraps, your eggs, with anything. So make sure you're eating avocados. It's really gonna like. This has so many calories, but it's so dense that you don't feel like you're eating that many calories. 200 calories of avocado is so much easier to eat than 200 calories of chicken. Down to vegetables. Here we got lettuce. You can make like a chicken bowl or any type of bowl with like any meat you want in here, and then start adding like beans. We're gonna get to those, all the other good carbs. So beans, chicken, like coconut oil. Oh, we're gonna talk about coconut oils too. Huh? We gotta talk about oils. broccoli, spinach, zucchini, lettuce. Am I missing another vegetable? Those are all good vegetables that you guys could eat with any of your foods. Personally, I don't really eat a lot of vegetables, but those are all the good vegetables you want. You could add to your diet. The only vegetable I really eat is like green onion and like spinach. Spinach is like a superfood. Okay, before I forget, guys, the number one carb you should be eating, especially if you're trying to gain weight, is pasta. Any of these pastas right here. Like this amount of pasta is like 200 calories. So what that means is that if you eat like a normal amount, like a normal human, you're gonna eat a lot of calories. So that's a good way to eat a lot of calories, pasta. Any of these pastas. And depending if you're trying to lose weight, what you want to do is just boil them, but don't add any like fat sauces, because even though it's like it could be like whole grain pasta, but if you're cooking it with the fatty sauces, that just gives it so many more calories and makes it sort of unhealthy. So if you're trying to lose weight, avoid like the fatty sauces. But if you're trying to gain weight, go for it. And other carbs that are really good. Right here, you got black beans, pinto beans, Salvadorian beans. My favorite, personally, are pinto beans. And pinto beans are so healthy for you. They have so much fiber. So this is a good way to get a lot of fiber in pinto beans. And they're good with everything, like chicken, steak, shrimp, like all those things. Rice, where's the rice? Okay, got rice right here, white rice. Look, the difference between white rice and brown rice, they both have the same amount of calories. The only difference though is that white rice doesn't really have any fiber. Brown rice, on the other hand, does have fiber. So that's really the only difference. So if you don't like brown rice, you could eat white rice, it's fine. Okay, here we are with the nuts. So as I was saying, guys, almonds, silver almonds, pecan nuts. These are all healthy nuts with a lot of calories. Pistachios, those are my favorite right here, pistachios. So again, guys, like I'm just giving you guys so many options of all the foods you could eat. Nuts, like you guys have to, the biggest thing you guys have to learn is you guys have to read the serving size, nutrition facts. Once you guys get that down, everything becomes so much easier, because you'll know what has a lot of calories and what foods you should favor, you know? So you could gain the weight, lose the weight, whatever you're trying to do. If you're a beginner though, you could actually do both. Like if you're someone that's trying to gain weight, obviously the last thing you want to do is lose body fat. But if you're someone that's trying to lose body fat, you could actually grow muscle, grow a booty, and burn body fat at the same time if you're a beginner. You just have to be at a slight calorie deficit when you do that. Okay, and then here are with the tortillas, and these are good if you're trying to make wraps, you know, chicken wraps, breakfast burritos. This one right here is like a whole wheat, and then we got the corn tortillas. If you're Mexican, because I'm Mexican, so a myth Mexican families have is that tortillas make you fat, which is not true, because they have so little calories for one tortilla. So it's definitely not those tortillas that are making you fat. But you could still add them to your diet if you like to eat them with your beans or rice and chicken, like stuff like that, or eggs. The thing is that you don't really want to eat too many of them, like 3 at most. Okay, here we are with the oils, and I'm gonna tell you guys one important thing when it comes to oils. The last thing you really want to do is cook with oil, you know, because even though it's a healthy oil, once you cook it, like once it's cooking, like it's not the same type of oil anymore. So if you use coconut oil, you really want to use it like a dressing, you know, like once your food's done, get like a spoonful and just use it as a dressing. That's how you really want to use any of these oils. Coconut oil, the healthiest. Grapeseed oil is a little healthy, and then we got the olive oil, which is also really healthy, but it's only really healthy if you use it as a dressing. The thing to cook with though is if you use like Pam on like the fat-free oil spray, you know, so just when you cook your food in the pan, it doesn't stick. That's what you want to cook with. But if you're gonna use oils, guys, just use it as a dressing. That's the biggest tip that I can give you guys when it comes to oils. And again, this is my first vlog in a grocery store, so I know like I'm probably not including all the foods I really want to, because I might have forgotten. but I'm gonna get better with these, trust me. And another thing, guys, here we are with the seasonings. Any seasoning you want to use for your foods is fine. You gotta experiment. That's the biggest thing when it because there's a lifestyle. You wanna make this a lifestyle, so you don't wanna eat things that you don't enjoy. You know, if you're eating things that you don't enjoy, it's not gonna last very long. So you wanna make sure you experiment, try different things until you find something that you really really like. So you can just try any seasoning you want. Cook however you want. Just make sure you know what you're adding to your food. So this vlog was only gonna last like 10 minutes, but Nissa kept reminding me of all these things to talk about, and she told me to talk about coffee. Coffee is not bad at all whatsoever. You could drink coffee, black coffee. If you do like to add sweetener to your coffee, like I love hazelnut creamer. It's only bad if you start adding so much because it does have sugar. So you're only adding like 3 of those little packets from the hazelnut creamers. That's fine. Black coffee is perfectly fine. So you can still drink coffee every day if you want and still reach your fitness goals, guys. Any coffee, I don't know which coffee you like. I like 7-Eleven coffee. That's my favorite. My number one go-to snack is a fiber bar. These are like brownies, but with like 1/8 the calories, you know. They only have 90 calories per bar, and they have a lot of fiber. So these are like something that you guys could eat. That's really really good. And I just wanted to end the vlog with that simple note right there, guys. Remember, if you're trying to lose weight, you could eat all these foods I mentioned, but you just have to limit them. If you're trying to gain weight, then obviously you guys have to eat a lot more of those foods. And a tip, like I said, wake up early, drink that shake, that 800,000 calorie shake, go back to sleep. Start eating as soon as you can, you know? And then the timing of the foods doesn't matter. So if you want to eat like at midnight, that's fine. The thing that matters is the calories you eat in that day. So if you eat 3,000 calories in 2 hours, it's the same thing as eating 3,000 calories from 6 a.m. to midnight. Okay? And I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. I'm gonna get better with these, I promise. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.